G'day viewers. I've really starting to think about getting there to this bloody Mildura. So I'm planning visiting Bendigo in the weekend. There are some nice country areas nearby Bendigo. It's obviously going to be colder, which, yeah, not as cold as Ballarat, but it's a very nice country area down there. There's a lot more spacious properties than in Mildura. Like, if you buy a spacious property here, it's fairly out of town. So I'm talking like maybe 2 or 3 acres, a house and a 2 or 3 acre bit of land, where you got room for shipping containers, a shed, park a heap of cars or whatnot. Here in Mildura, they're a bit far out of town, which isn't a bad thing, but here the rates are expensive versus Bendigo. Towns like what the hell is the name of that place? Near Epsom, towns like that. Maiden Gully, that's it, Maiden Gully. That's a nice little out of town of Bendigo. Versus there's a lot more space, and it's not as expensive to live there as it is here, rate wise. There's a lot more larger allotments in some of the older areas in Maiden Gully. Like, you get good, how do I put it, you get good value for money, so to speak, there, versus here. It's a little bit out of town, but the rates are also expensive, and the council here are pretty restrictive and very strict on what you can do. Versus in like central Victoria, it's sort of nowhere near as bad as here. Like, you can get away with stuff to a point, but for example, like here, you can't build anything on the easement, and you can't put a big shed. This is probably the best we can get away with here. Stuff like this, verandas. Well, that's what I'm sure you can do. The house had a veranda when it was originally built, and on the establishment, and it was pulled down and put it back up. But had we used an iron roof on that, would have got into trouble. So we had to just use this plasticky stuff instead. Versus over there, in places like Maiden Gully and Bendigo and those sorts of little rural areas, you can get away with this. You can put a pizza oven there, I can pop batches there, I can incinerate stuff there in a little 44-gallon drum and get away with it. Also, I'm starting to think about getting a proper career. Like, as far as getting jobs in factories and dried fruit factories and labouring, forklift, warehousing work, they're good, but they're not how do I put it? They're not permanent. They're only like seasonal things. You might have a job for 8 months and then be out of work. I'm sort of sick of that. It's not a very secure job. The pay's alright, but it's just not secure. You can't really stay employed, so to speak. Like the work runs out due to like fruit availability and stuff like that. Such with my old job, the fruit runs out, the sultanas run out, then you're out of work. Or they put 2 shifts on, then they cut down to 1 shift to save the other people working so that everyone doesn't go out of work. There's a lot of that here. So I'm actually starting to ramp things up now. I've inquired to Essential Energy and PoCo for some work, maybe power line working or something like that. Bit of metering work. At least I get a good career out of that, and that's pretty much secured work too. You get work all year round. There's a variety of jobs to do in the power companies, anything from street lighting and yeah. I've emailed Essential Energy, so I've done some research, and Essential Energy look like they're a good employer, like they're good to work for. So I've emailed Essential Energy and PoCo. I do see Essential Energy vehicles around Mildura too, so there is a depot, Essential Energy depot around here, near Mildura. I think Wentworth and within 20 kilometres of Mildura anyway. So if I can get your feelers out and just inquire, it doesn't hurt to ask questions. Have to relocate? Then yeah, I can relocate. This town here is just buggered. There's nothing here. It's just gone to crap. Seriously, gone to shit. And I just matches essential energy, my expressions of interests, what my interests are. Same with PoCo. Told of what my interests are, metering and street lighting and other sorts of work. Linesman work I'm interested in. So PoCo I can get. Don't have to stay in Majora for that. It's all about Victoria. I can move with PoCo. Same with the central energy. The central energy is mainly in New South Wales, so I can either be Virgin, New South Wales, or Griffith, or places like that. Dubbo, New South Wales. PoCo be Majora, Bendigo, Melbourne. So I'm free to relocate, as well as having a good career. So yeah, it's the logical thing to do anyway. At least it's a good secure job too. And they encourage mature age apprentices. They actually do mature age apprenticeships. No other place around here does that. Like I've inquired for electrician jobs around here, and they all want juniors. Experience this, experience that. They've gone quiet. They don't want to put anyone on. So bugger this. I'm going to just inquire to the power companies. At least they can take on some. Yeah, I'm pretty keen to learn and expand my knowledge and stuff. So it's my field of interest. Let's just pursue that. At least I get a good secure my future for good, at least, instead of just yeah, what I'm doing now, getting labouring jobs. You get work for this much time and then you're out of work. Just annoying. So it's time to get a yeah, secure my career. Anyway, viewers, that's enough for now. Thanks for watching.